She is going to show us how, maybe, some tricks, hopefully, for the best way to try to put the Tegaderm on. Because I know the feedback we've gotten so far is just it's kind of clunky and hard to figure out exactly what to do. So right now we still have a lot of separate supplies that we're trying to kind of use up a little bit. But eventually we'll just move to using just these IV start kits. And they have your disposable tourniquet in it, some 2x2s, a little bit of tape, and some Tegaderm. So we want to move away from using the tape to actually secure the needle to the patient's arm. But the tape could come in handy if you have a J-loop hooked to it, then you can tape the J-loop to the skin.
Right.
Okay, but we don't want to put the tape over the actual IV site because there's a risk for infection there. So we want to prevent that if we can.
Okay.
All right. So we also, sorry,
No,
one more
that's
thing.
okay.
So the Tegaderm that's in the IV start kit is a little bit smaller, but we did get some separate Tegaderm just in case something happens to this one. Or right now, while we have so many extra loose supplies, then you can just use this Tegaderm, but this one is a little bit larger than this one.
So you generally use a J-loop when you start an IV or not?
No, we don't often. Nuclear medicine does,
Okay.
but really,
Because they go and come.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay. So I'm just gonna actually start the IV, and I'm just gonna show you how to put the Tegaderm on, and because it can be. Where's my start kit? Let me open that.
Okay.
Okay. So of course you would use your tourniquet. And y'all stand back because I got this needle. I'm not going to go through the whole process of cleaning the skin. Y'all all know that.
Yes.
The biggest deal is the Tegaderm, okay?
That's a little baby piece. That would be easier. That other.
So you've been using the big one.
We've been I've attempted like twice.
Okay, so do you want me to show you how to use that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so basically with this, it's really easy because this is where it goes here.
Mhm.
And then this is where you're gonna, I'll show you. This is where you, all right, so my man has had many sticks. Oh, shoot. Okay, so of course I've got the needle in, okay? And that's all y'all do, right? Y'all don't, you just hook it up to your,
No, we use one of those little,
oh, okay, okay.
which it would be attached to either a saline syringe or a empty.
The infuser, right? All right, so I got this one here. Okay, so I'm not going to touch this area because I'm actually opened that skin, so that's where your infection can go in. So I'm going to peel this back right here. Okay. And this back. That's my opening, okay? That goes right there. And you gotta be really careful with it so it won't. And that's it. So, even though, you're grinning, even though that you're gonna take this out, go ahead and date and time this just in case something happens and the patient has to go to the floor. Okay, so if I had, like Kim said, if I had a J-loop, I'm just going to use this one instead of using your new one. Just say I have a J-loop here. Okay. Then I'm going to connect here. Oh, shoot. Let's do it this way. All right, let's do it like this. Like this. Now, I know they don't want y'all to use tape. All right, you see this right here? This has a piece of that we can put right here so that we don't have to touch the skin with tape. But I'm old school because somebody's going to pull this out because they're going to go upstairs and they're going to catch that on the sheets or something and it's going to come out. So in here, you have, and this tape is sterile because anything in this package is sterile until you open it. I wouldn't put it over the opening, but I would put it right here to secure that, to keep that patient from covers or pulling it out.
Can you show for the camera, the other Tegaderm?
This one, sure. All right, so let me,
I just don't like that I have to let go of the IV, period, to
Right.
attach that. I don't like that.
and I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get that tape off. without-
This, and when you take this off the patient, use alcohol or something, because this is sticky, and it will pull older people's skin off. All right. So I'm going to
That was probably a little easier to use too.
lay it right here as close to the needle as I can. Pull this off. Are these old?
You only got
They just
two.
came in a box from the storeroom.
They gave us two, didn't they? What's yours?
I got an entire box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There's some under the
the reason I asked if they were old, they use,
Should just pop off.
yeah. See, this, it really does look like it's old.
They're good till 2026.
Oh, it
Imagine
is.
what they'll be. Maybe they're too fresh.
Maybe they are cheaper. But anyway, this is supposed to come off, but you would put it right here. You never would put the tape here, because that's where,
You didn't be able to see, yeah.
but this tape is sterile that you've got in here.
Okay.
It's sterile, because it says right here, I mean, product, where does it say it's